I'm going to win a pot before this day's over.
He's going to earn it.
Doyle's not going to play this one. Ace-3 suited for lock.
We should have had a draw, too.
Raises to 3,000. Tony G calls. So does Phil Hellmuth. The loose cannon Ernest Wiggins gets rid of his hand. And the Stradler calls.
This is a good opportunity to, if I could win this pot, I'd be de-steamed.
This is the exact situation where you won with ace-3 of spades, except you limped and he raised.
Nice read, Phil. I guess he's been getting life coaching from Obi-Wan Kenobi.
3-King-10 on the flop. Goes check, check, check over to Tony G. He bets 7,000.
Betting his flush draw. Hellmuth calls with top pair.
Daniel folds.
Deja vu. Deja vu. Look at that, Daniel.
Bottom pair not good enough for Phil.
That's sick.
Down to 2 players on the turn, which is the 6 of diamonds. A check by Hellmuth. Bet of 25,000 by Tony G.
That's a big, big bet. All Tony's picked up here is another draw. He's got a flush draw and a gut shot draw. He's trying to win this pot with pure aggression. He's more than likely steaming from losing that huge pot to Daniel a few hands ago. If Hellmuth is the NIT they say he is, this bet just might work. But if Phil would only look just a little to his right, he might be able to see the smoke coming from Tony's ears. Now, even though Tony has bupkis right now, he does have 12 outs. If Phil calls, Tony could still get there. Don't forget, young Padawans, Phil's a Jedi now, and he can dodge bullets, even with the blast shield down.
Well, I guess he's folding now, because I think Tony saw his hand.
Yeah, when Tony sees his hand, it's harder from the call.
Phil folds.
These aren't the cards you're looking for.
Good, you showed bluff, Tony.
Folds the best hand.
Nothing to show.
You can show it. I had King Jack.
See the river, please.
Lord, he folded top pair. With the...
I would have missed.
Would you say you would have missed?
I love Tony G.
I would have missed. I believe him, too.
I don't.
I'm with Phil.
It's fun, more fun to believe him.
It's more fun to guess what if I should have showed one card, there'd be no mystery. Now it's like, you know, I could have had something, I might have had nothing.
Good lay down, Phil.
Thank you, Doyle.
Remember the hand? Check him out on TV. Yeah. The post-mortem.
I mean, if he had me beat, I felt like it was a little unlucky. But...
Down for double again. It is down for double, too, believe me.
Action starts on Doyle Brunson. Folds around to Tony G.
All right. I raise it first.
Raises 1,000 with 5 high. Quick re-raise by Phil Hellmuth.
Bizarre small re-raise from Phil Hellmuth.
Ernest Wiggins is out of the way, so too is Daniel.
Things can get nasty at the end, right? The river was wild.
It's a bizarre raise because Tony's definitely not folding.
6-9-4 on the flop.
Check.
Goes check, check.
Now Hellmuth checks top pair.
2 pair now for Tony G. Bets 4 grand. Phil calls.
Looks like Phil may have been trying to set a trap with top pair of 9s. Now calling with the worst of it, may have trapped himself.
Please.
And Tony makes a full house on the river.
10. Call.
That's 10 grand. Phil calls.
Call.
Sees the bad news.
He has a full house.
You didn't raise?
At least maybe we'll get the blow-up we're all waiting for.
I know you got a flush.
The 9. This guy's raising.
He's got a 9. You try.
Explosion's about to happen.
Bring the trike.
Bring the trike.
You can't drive a bike.
God, it's extraordinarily. Just so unlucky. I'm really getting sick of this. 4-5 offsuit.
Please. The game will evens out.
Bottom pair against top pair. Bottom pair against top pair. Where he's going to pay me off another 7,000-8,000. But no, he fills up and wins 14 from me.
You're a disgrace to the game.
Where did he come up with that?
I'll tell you, can I tell you one thing, Tony? Can I tell you one thing?
No, you're a disgrace.
Can I tell you one thing or not? Or are you just going to interrupt me? Because if you interrupt, go ahead. I just won't say anything. But I think you want me to talk, right?
Why don't y'all book each other?
I just want to...
I offered him 2-1. He didn't want to do it.
I just want to tell you something, Tony.
2-1. Yeah. I offered it to him. He said,
You offered me what?
I offered to book you.
Hey, Tony, let him. He's not. You see it.
Phil Lack. Phil Hellmuth wants the floor. Speak, Phil. Oh, Cat got his
Did
tongue
I
out,
not offer to book you? Phil, the truth.
2-1? Oh, no.
Yeah, how do you like it? How would you like it? You know what I would have done if I were getting booked? I would have insured that hand, and I'd be up 100 right now, and you'd be dead.
Why didn't you get booked? You could have insured it.
Because
I would
I'm-
have given
because
you
I'm
insurance
knitting.
as well. I provide a service.
Can I tell you something now, Tony? Or, I mean, can I say a word? I mean, I can say it, okay. No, I want to tell you the truth. You just hate being told the truth. That's what you hate.
I don't.
Tony,
Yeah,
let
all
him
right.
talk. I want to hear. I'm curious.
Can I tell you one thing? I wish that I weren't a bad loser sometimes, but it's 10 times as bad to be a bad winner. And you're a bad winner, my friend.
Isn't the world made up of all kind of people?
80,000 in the ground. He's stuck right now.
He's actually losing.
I'm losing
You
100,000.
just rubbed 4 or 5 in my face and told me how bad I played and whatever, and I'm a disgrace. That's a bad winner. You say what you want to say.
Action continues at this table of friends.
You're up. It's working.
You want to defend that going right
He's not a winner.
Doyle Brunson calls the straddle.
He's losing. You're about even. He's losing for real.
I got a straddle.
He's not a winner. He's losing.
So does Phil Locke.
Everyone's a winner, Phil. Everyone. All of us are here. All of us are winners out of life.
Tony G checks.
That's what Daniel said. I'm a winner at life. You're a winner at life. You're a brilliant person. You've done great. But not cash games are not your forte.
The flop.
It's not your fault.
He's good with the. He sets him up and he punches him pretty good.
Doyle checks.
I'm up a lot of money in the cash games and hold 'em only, by the way.
So
So.
that's what we're playing here. We're not playing.
Okay.
I'm playing stud 8 or better.
Phil bets 2,500. Tony G calls.
I offered like to play you any stakes, any game you can name, any amount you can count. You refuse to do that.
Doyle folds.
I'll play a high stake. We'll put it on TV. We'll play big.
Next year when I move to Vegas, you can bring your millions with you, and I'll take it from you.
You don't have to
gladly.
bring them. They're here.
I wish y'all would hurry and get here.
Phil checks.
Doyle's needing-
Tony G bets
he's
5
needing
grand.
games to stay.
I'm coming, Dolly. I'm coming, but I'm going to choose the games I want to play.
That's fine.
Don't worry, you won't have a problem. doing
Tony
that.
G wins the
Phil
hand.
says.
That works for a while, but
It works better in the fields that Phil Hellmuth wins in. Showing the cards.
Ace-5 might have been good, huh?
Ace-5 may have been just good. The kicker.
4 or 5 offsuit.
You know what Doyle's challenge is? Tony, do you think you would be the best mind coach for Phil Hellmuth? Because it feels like you want to motivate him. I mean, you want him to play well, right?
But you do it by beating.
I tell you what I want. I want to crush him. I want him to be busted here. That's what I want. I'm not going to pretend. That's what I want.
Fair enough.
It might be bad, but that's what I want.
Action will start on Ernest, who folds.
I'm doing all I can. I've given him a lot of money actually doing that. You have a positive EV against me.
Daniel is raised.
I'm out of position. I'm playing just because it's you. Feel good.
Action folds to Tony G.
Tony G builds him up and beats him down. It's like some
Makes
sort
the
of
call.
like
As does Phil.
Jim Jones training camp thing or something so crazy. I don't know what the hell it is.
The flop.
I've never seen it.
Check.
Check by Tony. Check by Phil. Daniel with his 10s. Bets 3,000.
Still fold. I know you're folding.
Fold by Tony and fold by Phil.
Good fold, Tony.
Queen King.
Oh, you were drawing almost dead. Because one of these is a queen or a king. I showed a 10.
So Daniel wins the pot, and Tony G is unable to get his wish as Hellmuth remains in the game.
that's a weird hand. If Daniel had queen 10 there, he was drawing completely dead.
More of the best of the big game when we come back.
When I first heard about a table and that Phil Hellmuth was going to be participating in the lineup, I was ecstatic. It's like winning the lottery. I just love to play against Phil because he talks and that he's the best. He's a good person, that there's nothing against him, but he's not in the elite league. And I want to show everybody at home that you can come and beat him.
There he is, Tony's target, the poker brat. Our Tony G. Phil Hellmuth special continues with the Aussie down about 70 grand at this point in the game.
Every time.
You know, I think those two stack up to some of television's greatest rivalries. Jim and Dwight, Jerry and Newman, maybe even as much as Paula and Simon.
You didn't just throw in Jerry and Newman, did you?
I almost went for MacGyver and Murdoch.
Ooh, that would have been a good one.
MacGyver!
Phil Locke folds.
1,000.
Tony G. raising with 6 high to 1,000. Phil Hellmuth, ace-king calls.
Tony G's decided to rock up.
Action folds around to Doyle Brunson.
He wants to know where the VBTD chart is, voluntarily blaming the dealer.
Doyle calls.
It's not easy.
Tony's still shaking his head. Queen 7 deuce on the flop.
Tony's flop bottom pair, and it's good for once.
Doyle checks. Tony leads out, bets 2,000.
Lost my mind trying to play hands like that.
Hellmuth makes the call with 2 overcards.
Yep.
And Doyle is out. Queen on the turn, board pairs. Tony bets 5,000. Phil calls.
Seems like Hellmuth's the only guy Tony G can make a hand against.
Tony G checked in the dark. Phil Hellmuth checks after the river, and Tony G wins a pot.
Phil Hellmuth probably should have re-raised pre-flop with ace-king, especially after knowing the wide range of hands Tony's likely to be in with.
Come on, Tony, smile. You just raked in a solid pot.
Or is that what he's showing? Is he showing how to play ace-king with a short stack? Is that the way you play ace-king?
Buddy, you're so tilted, I'm going to just lose more. If I re-raise, you're going to call with 6 deuce. I know
Yeah,
that.
of course, yeah.
You know
I've
what I
done
mean?
that all day.
You have. You're so tilted. It's crazy.